Yo, what's up, Don Quixote and Don Cornelius? If you guys follow the channel, you know what the story is with this, right? This is the all modulators combiner consisting of Fasttrack, Airwave, Ironworks, and then Metropolis Ironworks, Overair, Black Roritchi, Hothouse, Exo-suit, and Grease Pit. Yes. However, in this first iteration, in this big old chunky wide boy, we totally forgot Grease Pit. And after I put him together and I was putting up the short in the video, I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot this guy. And so after including him, yo, that's what we got. That's wild, isn't it? I mean, just one little bot makes such a huge difference. And so in this video, I'm actually going to teach you how to make this one. This one, yeah, I don't know. He had his time. So we're going to focus on this guy. And yeah, it's going to incorporate him into him. So I'm going to start taking him apart. He does utilize some similar bits, as you can see in the legs over there. But a lot has changed at the same time. So anyway, let me get them prepped and I'll be right back, Jack. You know what? I realized I can show you some cool bits while I'm peeling him apart. And so why don't I go ahead and do that, huh? Okay. So we're going to remove the arms first. Let me just remove them. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I was getting kind of lazy when I got to this part. I mean, the body was kind of squat and I liked it. And I wanted to do a little bit more with the arms, but I didn't. So there's not a ton going on over here other than it's, you know, forearm monster type thing. And yeah, I'll just move to the side. This, I didn't care too much about. I thought this was cool. I thought this was really cool. You can see there's the head. There's actually a double head going on. You can see the exosuit right there. And behind him, you can see, very blurry, but you can see Hothouse. And he's wearing this little crown. The original version of that over there actually has Hothouse still at the helm, and he has a battle mask kind of, and I'm going to see if I can show you later. But yeah, and one of the really cool things about this, and this build in general, is that it utilizes a lot of double locking techniques, and so for what it's worth, it's, you know, it's pretty sturdy. I could probably knock it down and it'll have minimal breakage, but I kind of respect my toys too much to do that. So yeah, what's really cool, I keep saying that, is so behind his head, we have a, let me grab a spudger to point this out. We have the Airwave bit, right? And it fits perfectly right behind his head. And there's the cavity on the exosuit torso is perfectly carved out. The Fasttrack torso is carved out for that. And this is plugged into the Hothouse. And so that's secure right there. And then we have it securing these bits too. And so that is phenomenal. And in doing so, not only do you secure this, because we have 1, 2, 3, like 4, 5 points of connection over here, we also secure the arms, and we allow it to take some pressure off of that connection right over there. And so I was really pleased with this bit. I mean, seriously, I could go on and talk about really fun things that happen during builds and stuff. I mean, I talk to my wife all the time. I rush out of my room, be like, babe, you gotta check it out. You gotta check it out. Oh. Like, one of the things was like, the bottom part of Airwave, it's carved out perfectly for this cavity over here. And so, I mean, it is though. Look, you can see that it's in this octagon shape, right? Yeah, man. That is perfectly suited for that bit to fit in there. So I don't know, man. I think the designers, they put in some synchronicity, some Easter eggs and stuff. So kudos. I would love to meet the designers who made these things one of these days. I would bow and prostrate before them and like kiss their feet and stuff, dude. Okay, so here's a unique thing that I did about with this, is that this is being held in by these because it's kind of hanging down from the belly flap and stuff. So I don't know. I thought that was really cool. And this over here, okay, so there's a single point of connection that you see happening right here, right? But the other point of connection is right here. So behind it, you can see there's a lot going on. And so we can start by removing this, and then you can peel this off. Yeah, that's one of the things that I learned while undertaking some of these larger builds, is that one, double locking mechanisms will take you a long way. And I even kind of hunt for them now when I'm making these bigger builds. And so it's taught me a lot. And yeah, I grew a ton as a builder. And yeah, it's been just really great. It's just been really great. Okay. Yeah, there's not that much stuff going on over here. I mean, there is, obviously, but the legs, I'm pretty proud of the legs. A lot went into this, and while this does look like it's not fully plugged in, I mean, that is intentional because it can't actually. A really neat thing about this is this, how it acts as kind of like this piston or axle, or I don't know what's the right term for that piece of machinery. But yeah, this along with this are the heel stilts that support all of this, and it's just really, really nice. I love that it's at a slant. I borrowed this kind of slant motif from the Epinizer. You guys know the Epinizer plus a W, the Epinizer build, and yeah, so that was cool, something that I learned. And I think yeah, okay, so this is different because it utilizes a different hip connector. And this is also different. I can already tell this video is going to be long. Or maybe not. In my mind, though, I'm like, this is going to be a long one. I had their heads popping up because I don't know if you caught the skit already, but yeah, there was a skit where these guys were like talking and stuff, and they needed to call grease pit. We also do not need these bits over here. But this much is going to stay consistent, so I can start showing you a couple of things. This is the locking mechanism, okay? And what's important is, just remove this. All right, let me just show you right here, actually, because this part is easy. We have the Ironworks torso, right? And then we have the Airwave bit just plugged in right over there. And then we have the other Airwave leg, Overair. You know, I'm just going to call them like whatever name comes to mind first. And you guys are smart enough. You know what I'm talking about. I have the Airwave leg up there. And then we have the Ironworks arm down over here. Okay. So we're going to create that as kind of like the spine. And this is going to plug in. Oops. No. This is going to plug in like that. Okay. So these are the Ironworks feet. What's important is that this extraneous panel, the one that plugs into his back normally, you're sandwiching them between the legs, and you put them together like this, and it's meant to do that. And then after you do that, you're going to have this facing backwards, and then you're going to plug the hips as best as possible. They will not sit fully in. They will not be seated fully because of there's a clearance issue. And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab this and you're going to plug that in right there. And that is going to become the heel. Okay. Another thing that we're going to do differently is, wait a minute. You know, I think I forgot to bring something. And oh no, I see it. It's this bit. You know, this is a little Fasttrack handpiece, right? By the way, I hope this has all been pretty clear. Maybe I should lock the focus up in the front. Yeah, I'll just do that. We're gonna plug the little hand laser from Exo-suit, or any one of these guys, Fasttrack. I mean, I'm specifically using Exo-suit to preserve the kind of like color placement that I had, but yeah, it doesn't matter. And it's going to be a really tight fit. And so this is going to be the supporting heel, like I just mentioned 8 million times. And that's going to be the base of the foot. And in terms of the toes, yeah, you're going to grab that square arm, fold it up, and then you're going to plug that in. And so that is going to become the basis of the leg. Okay, and more or less the same thing over here, except this other arm doesn't have or other leg, excuse me, doesn't have the laser bit. So we'll grab the laser bit. Okay, insert it in there, and we're good to go, flow. And so these are the basis for the legs. Okay, there's going to be a lot of cool things that are happening right now. And I really like this part, the way the hips are connected. Yeah, this video is going to be a long one. So we're going to get this, right? This is the Fasttrack torso. And we're going to plug the shoulder in there. It's going to be a nice and tight fit. And this is really great because this acts as a really cool angled hip connector. And I believe it is this bit that I have plugged into the grease pit torso, but we'll get there later. We'll get there later. Okay, so from here, I have taken the Fasttrack arm, and like, dude, it's so cool. Like when synchronicity happens while I'm building, it's so much fun. And so this is going to plug into the little belly, the belly port, right? And so initially what happened was this forearm kind of sat in there, and so it was sitting there due to like force and tension and stuff, and that was nice. It's fitting right in that little groove. This is all nice, but over time I found that the weight just wasn't stable. And so what I did is I plugged this into the hand, and then I plugged that in right over there, and then this created this extra bit of tension. And so you can see it wanting to like fall apart because there's all this tension being created. But yeah, that's how the leg is done. And that's really just really neat. You could reinforce it with pieces of paper, but I don't know, I've chosen not to. And so there's 1, 2, and 3. There's all sorts of things going on to secure this. Okay, so now we're gonna set this to the side. And we're gonna do the same for black row. And grab the black row arm. I think it's this one. So we have it facing like that. Then we're gonna have that go in there. Remove the laser bit, have that like that, have that like that, and then that in there. Yeah, this was so much fun to build. This was just, I mean, day 1 was fun, first of all, and then getting to day 2 after realizing that I didn't include a grease pit was extra fun. Okay, cool. I think I got it. And like I said, if you need to tighten up the fit, you can use the little paper trick and stuff. Okay, cool. So now we have the legs and the hips, okay? All right, I'm just trying to look at more of the bot right now to see what I can actually build. Let's go ahead and build the leg or the torso. Yeah, you can see I've tried to secure these bits in so many different places. I've really put a lot of effort in this, but it was easy though, because it was just so much fun. Just so much fun. You know what? I'll hide the head for now. Sorry about that. And we'll start with the large Gestalt head. We're gonna get this, and yeah. So we're gonna sandwich the Airwave torso with 2 of its legs. Cool. Once we've done that, we're going to take the other Airwave leg that we didn't use from the leg. And I think it's going to be connecting just like that. Can I keep this flipped up? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can. Okay, it's going to be like that. And we're going to get this bit. And we're going to plug that in there. And these are actually the shoulders. Like, this is the torso. The rest is just going to be the what is it? The arms. Let me see. Yeah, look at this, dude. This is all crazy. The spine over here. Yeah, I know it's blurry. I just want to make sure I get this right. And then I'm going to have the flat panel arm. I know this is like hanging down like this, but later on it's going to be secured by a variety of bits. There's going to be this brace over here that connects everything. So don't worry if stuff is like drooping and stuff like that. Okay. Okay. Let me just make sure I got this right. No, it's not supposed to be plugged in here. I knew it. Something looked weird to my eyes. Yeah. No, we're going to get this piece. And then we are going to, yeah, we're going to stick that in there. That's right. That's right. And then once that's in there, then the Airwave piece will plug in on top of that bit. So you'll have to get this out a little bit. Okay, that's how it was. Yeah, no wonder. I was like, dude, it looks a little bit different to me. You know, for the time being, I'm just going to remove this so you can see it. All right, so that's how it is. And then from there, we're going to grab the legs. And you know what? I will speed up this video by, after we do this on one side, when we do the other side, I'll just cut away. And I'm losing my voice right now, I think. And so we're just going to plug the Fasttrack legs right there. And then we are going to cinch that closed with one of the Ironworks legs. Excuse me, not Ironworks, Airwave. But what's going to happen is, because these are not equidistant, you're going to find that one of them is going to kind of close up. And so you can decide what you want to do, but the most important thing is you're just trying to secure two of the Fasttrack legs together as an arm. Okay? And then we are yeah. So what we're going to do over here is we're going to open this up. We're going to grab one of those octagon pieces from the Airwave. We're going to insert that in there. And then we're going to get that back piece with the blade from Fasttrack, and we're going to close that up. And that's going to become the arm. Pretty cool, right? All right, let me do the same for the other side with black Roritchi, and I'll be right back. All right, so now we got it done on both sides, and it's only now that I'm realizing, you know what? Even though we've made the arms, let me just remove them, and let me work on the torso, because it's weighing it down. I didn't really think this went through, but okay. Oh, my absolute favorite part of the build is that, so this Exo-suit over here, hold up. How can I show you? This Exo-suit, the belly flap, it's going to be extended, and it's going to be connecting, where's grease pit? It's going to be connecting into the grease pit torso. It's wild. Absolute mental, dude. Like, I think it's this one. I got to figure it out, but yeah, it's just absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. This one, the head is, yeah, head's really, really tough to get in there. Oh, sounds like something's going to break, right? I'm studying the Ironworks torso right now because I'm like, how did I make this? But I see it. I see it. I see it. And you know what? No, I do need this. And so we're going to have that down. You know what? The head is kind of preventing it from sitting flush. That's weird. Should I turn it? It's kind of strange. Will it sit flush now? Yeah, I guess, dude. I don't think it really matters for this build, though. And what's going to happen is this is going to connect down here. This is so good. So good. And And then, yeah, and then this is going to connect into the hothouse torso. Yeah, and it would have been great if I could connect this into this. That would have just been, oh man, cherry on top, chef's kiss. But no, it didn't work like that, but that's fine. Then we're gonna get the arm of Fasttrack. And yeah, I gotta admit, dude, this is kind of relaxing. It's like I'm building my own thing, so to speak, you know, and just kind of like following directions is, and just kind of building along. I was like, oh, this is kind of chill. All right, so that is in there, right? And then we'll get the other one, and we'll get that down there. Cool. And we'll do the same for the other side. And what I'm doing right now is, like, I've connected this bit with this. I'm getting ready to thread this to the back, and then I'm further securing these now with the torso and the shoulders to help alleviate some of the pressure. So just a lot of great things. And so building these larger figures presents new challenges, and actually it's just been a lot of fun, yeah, getting the gray matter to work like that. And then this is where the hip connectors from the Fasttrack bodies, dude, hold on for a second, I need some water, give me one sec. Yeah, I don't know, been making too much content. Yeah, you can hear it, right? My voice is kind of gone. Okay. And then, you know, I was about to say, I was surprised that I didn't do more with these bits. I thought that they were going to be used more as like glue in certain instances. And wait, what the heck? And I was surprised to find that they weren't, because there's a lot of modularity to it, you know, you can do a lot with it. And so that's connecting up there. Is that right? And then I have this over here. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create a convincing, like, chest crest. And that's fun, you know, because these aren't functional. This is just aesthetics at this point. And so I like that a lot. Yeah, that was really fun to do. For those of you who are still watching right now, just want to say I appreciate you. Yeah, thank you very, very much. And I hope you are enjoying yourself. I'm just going to switch this for color parity. And if you're still watching right now, I hope you are enjoying yourself. Like, yeah, I hope. I mean, this is fun for me. I hope it's fun for you, because this is your time, you know? It's like your money. And so if you're spending your money and you're not happy with what you're getting, then perhaps you shouldn't spend your money there, you know? And I'm not saying unsub. I'm saying the exact opposite. Like, I hope you like what you're seeing. I hope you're happy with how you're spending your money, your time right now, you know? And so, yeah. And so thank you for allowing me to, do this and engage with y'all. And, I mean, I don't do this for a living. I have a 9-to-5, you know? There's no way I could survive off of this. But yeah, thank you for allowing me to do this kind of as a hobby, and for being an audience. And yeah, just, you know, I don't say it enough. So I just want to say thank you. And I told you this is going to be a long one. This is 23 minutes right now. So, okay. So we're coming along, right? And I think that looks really, really neat. We're almost at the end. So this square arm, we're going to fold this up. And what's neat is that this bit, hold on, which one is it? Okay, it's this one, this last one. This has a hinge on it. And so we can plug this in. And this can hang down. And that's really cool, dude. And then here we're going to just spin the hips around because I need them to go up and down and not left and right. And then we are going to plug. Hold on for a second. One moment, class. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, disregard what I said about those hinges and kind of return them to their native position. I got confused. Okay, so this thing over here, now what this affords is, where's that bit? I'm looking for the additional octagon bit over here. You know what, I used the wrong bit earlier. Sorry, this is one of my OCD things, dude. Like, I'm like, oh, this one's supposed to be Overair. And I could have just left it as is, but then in my brain, it'll be like, use the wrong one. Okay, no, it's fine. Yeah, didn't expect this video to go so long. But, as I mentioned earlier, having a lot of fun. Maybe I should have done this as a live so that I can engage with y'all. And so that's going to plug in there. And that's the, what is it? The blaster from Grease Pit. And you can see everything is still aligned right down the center. Move that just a little bit. Yeah, everything is aligned right down the center. And then we're going to attach the octagon bit. And then on top of that, we're going to attach, where is it? We're going to attach the Exo-suit, the hips from the Exo-suit. Let me just make sure I'm doing this right, though, because for some reason I can't get clearance. This goes down. This is like this. Exo-suit should be plugged in. Like that, I guess. And then we'll spin that around. I mean, we'll figure out in a second. And it looks like these have to be oriented so that they can open like that. Then we have this. That's the foot from the Exo-suit. You know, seriously, at this point, I'm just following along. I'm like, I don't even know what's going on at this point. Okay, and then that square hand. Oh, didn't like that. That square hand bit will plug in there. Something's kind of strange, but I'm gonna go with it. Oh, you know what? Before I put this in, I can see that there's a spine. You know, it's such a trip, man, like going through this, and yeah, I built it, but, you know, I'm just like, I don't remember doing this. I don't remember doing any of this. Almost as if I was possessed or something, you know? And a lot of times when I'm working on these things, I'm, like, completely single-minded. Like, it's almost like I'm in a trance state. My wife just kind of leaves me be. Oh, no, that thing fell. All right, so what's great about this is that somehow the designers made it so that it's equidistant. And hold on, I gotta go grab that piece that just fell down. Yeah, they made it equidistant. And so that's really nice. I hope it doesn't fall again. Okay, so now this backpack is secure, right? Now it's kind of starting to, oh, here, illusion. So, I thought this was connected to this. No, it is not. This is connected to that. Then this is just chilling? Hold on for a second. Doesn't seem right. No, it says this is connected to this, But something is wrong about what I'm doing over here. Give me 1 second, okay? All right, I figured it out. And man, dude, this is a trip, dude. I can't believe I did this. So what you got to do is you got to bend this. Like, I feel like it feels so weird. It's like, dude, this is your creation, but it's like a mystery to me. So you got to bend these down as far as you can, right? And then you got to get this at an angle, and then this bit, and then this bit will connect. And that is a solid, solid, solid connection. Yeah. It still looks a little weird to my eyes, to be completely honest, but I don't know. It looks about right, and now everything is ultra securosaurus. And then this, the Fasttrack leg with the Airwave bit goes here, and then this bit is supposed to plug into the arm. So let's try that now. We're going to get the Fasttrack bit and plug that in right there. And then I guess that lines, oh, it does, dude. There we go. All right, you definitely gotta, everything is very, very tight and space specific. So you definitely need to clean it up a bit to get everything to go where you want it to go. But yeah, that's secure and in there. And you can see it's connected, and this entire spine is connected. Like, dude, kudos to me. For real though, dude. Kudos to me for figuring this out. Like, wow. And the story behind this is, and you know what, I wanted to share this, but I kind of forgot at the beginning of the video, is that it took me 2 evenings to make this. And about 3 hours each evening. The first evening was entirely, I didn't necessarily plan it like this, but it basically taught me what I didn't want to make and what I couldn't do. And the second night taught me what I could do, because now I was kind of aware after the first night. And so the same thing happened with the Epinizer build. And so now I think when I do these things, I'm always going to book and reserve and dedicate 2 evenings. First evening, you know, and you know what? And the same thing happened with the fossilizer combiner. That was also 2 evenings, 3 hours each. But yeah, it's just really, really fun in terms of the building process and stuff. And it's just so much fun, dude. It's just so much fun. Okay, so here's the top of the torso. Nuts, right? Yeah, that took like a while. Let me see what else is there, because there's only a few bits. Okay. So you want to try to get this as flat as possible, because you're going to connect these as turrets, like over there. But I'm not going to do it because I just don't want to put additional weight on it, but because I want to show you the head more than anything. And so that's going to be the blaster, right? That's going to be one. And then that's going to be the other blaster, right? And they're going to both go over the shoulder, one on each side. What else? What else? What else? Where are these? Why do I have... Oh, the leg. Okay. All right, so trip out, dude. So the leg, while I do wish it connected more than one piece, largely it's just adhering to that port right there, right? However, there are a couple of things that I've done, and I am searching for. Okay. So what I did is I got the unused Fasttrack arm. And let me orient. And I plugged it into the back of you know what? I used the wrong leg, but it doesn't really matter, dude. You plug it into the back of the foot, and you bring this up, and ultimately what you're trying to do is you're trying to thread the fist into the waist. And now you have that securely connected, and then you can just worry about this part, and I could put a piece of paper there later or something. Let me get the arms out of the way. So we're going to get that. Yay. Dude, well, how did I lose my voice? Okay, that goes in there. That plugs into the back of the leg. And pretty much the bot's done at this point, even though I messed up the... I did the legs backward. That's fine. It's not a huge deal. Okay, so... Okay, so before I had Hothouse's head popped up, and there were a variety of connections from the back stemming forward because, like, oh, you know what, never mind, I ended up using this, but anyway, yeah, he had like, he had this over his head. His head was right over here, and so it was kind of like that. And it was okay, dude. And it was very Super Sentai-ish. Like, you got a small head with the big, like, helmet coming up on top. But ultimately, I ended up remixing it. Got a lot of feedback on some of the builds. Like, oh, you should try to add, like, a Gestalt head. And I'm like, yeah, I definitely want to. And I do so when I can. Like, in the event of the fossilizers and stuff like that. But this guy, I felt there was an opportunity to do something. And so, that's what we did. Dude, I'm super fatigued. I wonder how many people are watching right now. Hey, can I ask you, do me a favor? If you're watching this far in, this is 37 minutes, can you just say something about, like, one of your favorite foods, but try to hide it in a message so it's not that obvious, and I'll pick somebody and I'll give you some money. I'll send you a gift card or something. Yeah, but just mention something about food, but try to hide it in the context of, like, you know, we're talking about toys and stuff, because we don't want to make it too obvious, right? Anyway. Yeah, so so I created this contraption. This is the head, and this is kind of like the brain stem or whatever, and that's just going to plug into the back of Hothouse. I have a couple of these. Oh, they're for the arms. And they'll cover up those gaps. And then there's this bit, the spear, and I realize it's blurry. I'll get that fixed. There we go. What the heck, dude? But yeah, so that has been the Armorizer Combiner. You want me to knock him down? You want me to knock him down to see how well he holds up? Yeah, we do. and it'll just be a push. I'll just push him backward. I think that's fair, right? Like, I'm not going to have him shelf dive from the table, from the top of the table. I'll just tilt him back right now, right? And we just built him. I didn't like squeeze anything. You saw it, right? And so let's do that. I'm going to move the guy to the side. But he does have this bit. Should I have him tilt forward? I think that might be better, right? Uh-oh. All right. 5, 4, 3. Hey, but he has these too. I just don't want it to break. That's all. I don't care if it comes apart. I just don't want it to break. Okay. I think that's good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dude. One part fell out. Tight, right? Talk about a nice tight build. Excellent, dude. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember to write something about favorite food, all right? Or just food in general. Yeah. I can see this part came undone. But still. Take care, friends. Bye.